Welcome to a flash packing highlights video of our recent 6-night visit to London. My name's Aaron. My wife Sarah and I have recently resigned from our jobs so that we can wander the world and work less. We're both 55 and decided waiting for retirement to do this was too far away. This video is the start of a 7-month trip to Europe. You'll see that we travel light with a sense of adventure. We also try not to blow the whole budget in the first week. Our journey starts in our hometown of Nelson, New Zealand. From here we've got a short 1.5 hour flight that takes us to Auckland. We have a 6-hour wait for our next flight. San Francisco is the next stop after an 11-hour flight. A planned 4-hour transit here turns into 6 as the airline has to fix the engine of the plane before we can depart for London. We're already starting to get a little bit tired now. A 10-hour flight to London and not much sleep sees us arrive into Heathrow Airport, feeling pretty shattered. Once at Heathrow, we start looking for the underground signs, also known as the Tube. We're looking for the Elizabeth line. It's pretty easy to find, and we're soon walking away to our first train. We hop off the train at Ealing Broadway station, and from there it's a 1.5 kilometre walk to our accommodation. An apartment flat that we've rented near a place called Pitshanger Lane. Here's a shot of the nearby streets. You can see it's a nice leafy sort of suburb. Very quiet, really nice place to stay. This is a quick tour of the flat. It's on 3 levels, so a set of stairs on the left there. It's got a kitchen, so somewhere to cook and save a bit of money. On the second level it's got a lounge with a sofa and a couple of chairs. Very comfy place to hang out. Nice view out the window. Another set of stairs takes you upstairs to the main bedroom, another spare bedroom and a bathroom. So what did we do in London? Well, our first visit was to the Harrods department store. We weren't intending to do any shopping, we just wanted to check out one of the iconic sort of stores in London. Fresh fruit, veggies, salmon and deli type items, anything you can think of. It's all here to buy. Beautiful cheeses. And a whole room of just chocolate. Next stop was to head to the Natural History Museum. As you can see, the English weather played its part and gave us a really good view of what the normal kind of weather can be like in London. That's alright, we put our coats on and off we went. This is the outside of the Natural History Museum. Spot the dinosaur. Beautiful building. Inside is even more amazing. It's just a massive open-aired space with many more skeletons, dinosaurs, whales. Here's a full-size model of a grey whale, and with other mammals to show size. A few elephants, some tusks. Here's the friendly T-Rex. You've definitely got to go check him out if you've got some kids. His eyes move, his little arms move, and he makes some great noises. And next day we started at Big Ben, another iconic London landmark. Next to Big Ben is the Houses of Parliament. A great place to view that is from across the river. Covent Garden was our next stop, which is not actually a garden, which we didn't know. It's a series of shops, but still something you need to see. Our final stop on day 2 was Westminster Abbey. And then finishing back at Big Ben, where you can grab the tube back to your accommodation. We used the Westminster station. Day 3 started at St Paul's Cathedral. We were lucky enough to get there when the bells were tolling. From St Paul's you can access the Millennium Pedestrian Bridge. It's a great place to view the Thames River in both directions. Up to the left in a minute you'll see the Shard, and in the far distance the Tower Bridge. Across the bridge is the Tate Modern Gallery. Free access into there, and it's also a good place to look back at St Paul's and across the river. Continuing our walk, we accessed the side streets along the Thames and headed towards Tower Bridge. But first, you must stop for some fish and chips for lunch. Lunch done, we continued our walk, heading across the Tower Bridge. Be prepared for lots of crowds, as you can see. On the other side of the bridge, you can see in the distance on the left there, the Tower of London. The Tower of London is an old prison, and it's also where the crown jewels are kept. Access to a lot of these places is really quite expensive for our budget, so we were quite happy just to look at the outside and have a walk around. It's also a good place to view back across to the Tower Bridge and along the Thames. Our last day of walking tour started at Trafalgar Square, where you'll see Lord Nelson's column and some lovely fountains. And to the right of Trafalgar Square you'll see the National Gallery. So 2 places you can tick off in one visit. The National Gallery is free, well worth a visit. Got good paintings and artwork in there, Van Goghs, Monets, etc. A good collection, all free to see. We continued our walk that day, coming to Hyde Park. Beautiful big park, lovely walk through there. That was the end of our 5 days in London. Just a snapshot. You'll see some long form videos coming up of each day where you can see more details. Thanks for watching.